Hello and welcome to Tarot Sherpa. I'm Christine, and today I will be doing a reading using the 5 Elements Oracle by Vicky Iskandar. So I just completed a review of this deck and posted that. So if you're interested in seeing all of the cards and getting a little information on the artist and author, please check that video. But for now, we're going to do a spread from the guidebook 5 Elements Oracle, and it is the 5 Elements spread. Metal ox. Take that. The 5 Element spread has 5 positions, one for each of the elements of Taoism: wood, fire, earth, metal, and water. And it is in what's called the productive cycle. There's a productive cycle, a destructive cycle, and a neutralizing cycle. If you are interested in Oriental medicine, Oriental philosophy, and Taoism, it's a far deeper subject than I'm going to go in here today. All right, so I've given these cards a good bit of shuffle, and just one more. Okay. We'll start with wood, and since metal ox jumped out of the deck, we will begin with metal ox. Experience the greatest love. Now, the position of wood is your potential for growth. So the potential for growth here is love. All right. So our second card is fire, sources of joy. Oh, okay. Water rabbit. Water rabbit is the sweetness of quiet love. We have great love and quiet love. Okay, earth. What's the foundation for this? Metal snake. Embrace great transformation. Metal. Clarify what needs to be released. Water ox. Softness and gentleness. That's interesting. Water ox. And finally, water. How do we rise above our fears? Wood dragon. Yes, you have the strength. Amazing. All right, so let's talk about these cards. All right, so we've got our potential for growth is metal ox. Experience the greatest love. Let's see what the guidebook has for advice. This is card number 38. The cards are numbered, so it's easy to find them in the guidebook. The message from heaven. Like a mirror, yin metal reflects what it is. Honor the beauty that you see in the mirror. The message from earth. Hidden yin metal and yin water in the ox represent inner beauty and wisdom. Take time to nurture your spirit with self-love, self-care to cultivate the hidden gems. This is a card that invites you to tune into a high frequency and experience love that comes from within. So as a potential for growth, when we're looking for love, or even when we've found love and we need to cultivate it and nurture it, the greatest love we can have is the love that comes from within. And a very popular television show will tell you that if you can't love yourself, how are you going to love anybody else? And it's true. So the greatest love that we can begin with is the love we have for ourselves. And it doesn't have to be a narcissistic love. It doesn't have to be selfish. But there has to be an element in each of us where we value and care for ourselves, and we nurture ourselves. So wood feeds the fire. So what's the source of our fire? What's the source of our joy? Water rabbit, the sweetness of quiet love. So water rabbit, card 40. The message from heaven. Your guides are easy to connect with when your mind is as clear as water in a calm lake. Recognize the presence and divine assistance. which can come through feelings, sounds, and visions. The message from Earth says that the rabbit awakens the muse within, your inner muse. Express yourself creatively to discover the many colors of love. So this ties in very nicely with our experience the greatest love, that's self-love. So Water Rabbit is also teaching us to value that inner beauty that we have. So what feeds that is the knowledge of love of ourselves. So these two, your wood, your potential for growth, the fire, the source of joy, your inner muse. I find that to be a rather exciting concept, inner muse. So self-love, the inner muse, and that's going to feed into the foundation, our earth card, which is metal snake. Embrace great transformation. Yes, we could have great transformation when we learn to value ourselves in a balanced way, and we learn to honor that inner muse where we feel inspired and following through on the things that bring us joy. So metal snake, let's look and see what the guidebook says. Card 18, metal snake. Yin metal is the heavenly frequency that wants you to shine. Treat yourself like the precious jewel that you are. A positive, radiant self-image attracts goodness from the external world. The snake, a yin fire sign, transforms from the heart. You transform from the heart. You start the process by doing what makes your heart sing. And that kind of takes us back to our fire, our source of joy, and our muse. Within hidden yang metal, yang fire, and yang earth, in the snake, the early part of the transformation process may not be visible to those outside, but you can feel changes happening within. Oh, yes. So when you value yourself and you honor that muse, you will feel changes. Other people may not be real sure about what's different about you today or tomorrow, but there's going to be a gradual, as you honor your inner muse and yourself, there is a transformation, because as you love yourself, you become greater in capacity of loving other people. All right, metal, clarifying what needs to be released. The water ox of softness and gentleness. I wonder how that goes together. Well, let's see. Card 50. The message from heaven is that yin water works in subtle and mysterious ways. Yield, listen, and be quiet to receive wisdom. And the message from earth is ox is a sign of late winter, most yin of all seasons. This is a time to be gentle and discerning with your energy. You are more powerful than you think. Pardon me. So you're more powerful than you think. So what perhaps you need to cut away from is the idea that you are not strong enough to make a change. But yes, you are. You are strong enough. And softness and gentleness does not necessarily mean weakness. Does not necessarily mean that because you are gentle with others or gentle with yourself, that you are not strong. You are strong. You are strong enough to make the changes you need in your life. So what needs to be cut away is not the softness and gentleness, but the idea that that means weakness, because it does not. All right. Our final element is the element of water. So how do we rise above our fears? And that we have here, Wood Dragon. The Wood Dragon, card 41. You have the strength. See, Water Ox tells us you are stronger than you think, and Wood Dragon says you have the strength. So it's pretty easy to see that rising above your fears is having that confidence. Where do you get that confidence? The confidence all starts back here at Wood, where you learn to value and love yourself. And when you realize that you are valuable and you have a contribution to make and that it is worth your time and other people's time, oh my goodness, so many things start to grow. You have value. You honor your muse. You're able to transform. And in your transformation, you go from I to we, but you still value the I. It can't all just be we or you or they. And then you have both softness and gentleness and strength. Softness and gentleness is a strength when applied appropriately. Let's get the heaven and earth message from the dragon. 41. Don't want to miss out on that. The wood dragon cycle. This begins another cycle in these cards, and it's power and authority. You have the strength. Live your life authentically and choose your actions from a place of compassion, which is the higher frequency of yang wood. The message from earth is that mindful practices like qigong, yoga, and meditation will help you connect to the dragon's empowering and grounding earth element. Being anchored in reality is key to manifesting your dreams. Being anchored in reality is key. So if we look at this cycle as something that's productive, then we have anchoring ourselves in reality and realizing we have strength. That once again feeds into the beginning of the cycle, which was wood, was realizing that we needed to have that element of self-care and self-value, self-worth. So we have confidence feeds into that, which feeds in the muse, which feeds in the transformation, which feeds into the idea that you're stronger than you think, and you have the strength, and now you have the confidence, and that again, it becomes a positive cycle, and you start working your way in a nice spiral upwards rather than spiraling down and in. Well, I think this was a fabulous reading. This is a deck I thoroughly enjoy. And I really hope that you enjoyed this reading today too. And I hope that you got something out of it. And if you like these types of videos, please hit like. If you like this type of content, please subscribe. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.